Welcome to Wall Street Confidential. I'm Farnoosh Torabi here with, as always, Jim Cramer.
Welcome,
Jim. Jim, I was doing the top 10 most searched stocks on thestreet.com. It's a video we do every day. Alex Steele is usually the host.
Right.
Was filling in, and a lot of people looking for your Windex stocks. I know that's a new category.
Right.
Well,
I mean, a lot of it was driven by a belief that this is a power that we have a great deal of. Boone Pickens is making a major focus of it. The Texas Public Utilities Commission is considering it today. Obviously, in an environment where oil is coming down, the group loses some luster. Mm-hmm. Where I was struggling with the Windex, as I pointed out on Mad Money, is that almost no pure plays here. Broadwind, BWEN's a pure play, but that went up so much that we had to say, listen, you got to take a little profit. Trinity makes the actual polls, so to speak, but they also make rail cars, and Greenbrier said rail cars are no good. So Vesta's a pure play. They've historically always had to keep financing, which has bothered me. There's so many Owens Corning, not a pure play, and they make the composite blades, which run hot, so you need a very special metal. So what I seized on was Quanta, PWR, because what happens is that installing the turbines is kind of like Schlumberger and Transocean. They're the Quanta PWR is the wind service company, and when you want to do giant wind farms, maybe the best way to look at it is, look, I think that pieces of the windmill are great. That reminds me of companies like Lufkin and Gardner Denver and FMC Tech. But I also think that underlooked had been Power, PWR, and I believe that's going to get the lion's share of the money out of Texas. Wind is going to be, because it's so cheap, a major focus. It's interesting that none of the candidates has really seized on it, and yet the Democrats can get behind it, and that's another reason why I really like it. Everyone's kind of talking about nuclear power. Everyone's hoping to have clean coal. I think natural gas is good. Natural gas just came down from $13 to $10. I don't think it goes below 10, but the stocks have been killed. But this particular wind issue is going to be a 2009 story. So I think every time it goes down, you buy it.
Now, let's go over some of these stocks. You mentioned Trinity and Clipper, Wind Power, Owens Corning. Do you as an investor go in and try to create your own ETF here?
Well, they have an ETF for it. I always find it's better to own. I like to give people the option to go do the work. I mean, see, I look at a company like Trinity. If it were to split into wind, they have a giant wind backlog, and railcar, it would be huge. So why not mention that one? Quanta already has a good business in putting infrastructure for electric power, the power lines. So why not focus on that? So I've always been an individual stock guy, but for people who don't have time to research, a wind ETF will be considered a stock in a diversified portfolio.
All right, and it is the sector of 2009.
Yes, it is.
Do your homework.
Remember, 2009 means that any time it dips in 2008, I want to buy it.
All right. Thanks so much,
Thank
Jim
you.
Cramer on wind. We'll be watching you on Mad Money for more on the
Yes,
Windex.
I'm going to stay focused on it.
You're watching Wall Street Confidential. Stay tuned.